Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about Article 21. The right to life is undoubtedly the most fundamental of all rights. All other rights add quality to life in question and depend on pre-existence of life itself for their operation. Let's discuss Article 21 in detail. Article 21 reads as no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. So it secures two rights, right to life and right to personal liberty. Article 21 comprises of four words. The term life, as in Khadak Singh vs. State of UP, means to live with human dignity and not just animal existence. The word liberty is derived from Latin word liber, which means free. The word law means law enacted by legislature, and the fourth term, procedure established by law, was taken up in Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India. In passport case, Maneka Gandhi challenged the government's decision to impound her passport while saying that it is violation of her personal liberty guaranteed under Article 21. Supreme Court held that in the interest of general public it is not violative of Article 21, and the word procedure established by law means just, reasonable and fair law. Article 21 has been interpreted on near about 14 to 15 aspects, like right to medical care, right to food, right to privacy, right to livelihood, right to die, right to education, and right to get pollution free water and air. Let's discuss few of them. In Paramanand Katara versus Union of India, Supreme Court held that no one can refuse to give medical aid to the victim on the name of legal formalities and clarified that preservation of life is of paramount importance. Livelihood means of living sustenance. It is something necessary for a man to provide for his living or sustenance. In Olga Tallis versus Bombay Municipal Corporation, Supreme Court held that life under Article 21 includes the right to livelihood also. Right to privacy is the right to be let alone. In Mr. X vs. Z hospital, where the appellant was found to be HIV positive and he went to Supreme Court for violation of his right to privacy, Supreme Court rejected the appellant's contentions by holding that right to privacy is not absolute. While in Khadak Singh vs. State of UP, it has been observed that an unauthorized intrusion into a person's home and disturbance caused to him is violation of right to privacy. In Vishakha vs. State of Rajasthan, while giving certain guidelines to be observed at all workplaces to arrest sexual harassment of working women, Supreme Court held that sexual harassment of working women amounts to violation of right of gender equality and right of life and personal liberty under Article 21. The word environment means the surroundings or the surroundings and conditions under which a man lives and works. In RLEK, a letter complaining to Supreme Court about illegal mining was dealt as writ petition under Article 32. The Supreme Court directed central and state government to take necessary steps to prevent illegal mining and to reforestation in the area of mining. Is the individual capable of taking decision to end his life? This question was raised before Bombay High Court in case of State of Maharashtra versus Maruti Sripati Dubal and then in P. Ratinam versus Union of India. In both cases, Supreme Court held that right to life guaranteed by Article 21 includes right to die and also declared Section 309 of IPC as unconstitutional. But in Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab, a 5 judges bench of Supreme Court overruled P. Ratinam's case and held that right to life under Article 21 does not include right to die or right to be killed. Whether a person who refuses to accept life-saving treatments commits a crime under Section 309 of IPC. Euthanasia is regarded as the only viable option when all life care interventions fall short of ensuring a better life for terminally ill patient or one who is in a vegetative state. In Arna Shanbag's case, Supreme Court held that passive euthanasia could be given in case of exceptional circumstances and under strict monitoring of apex court. However, they referred the issue of euthanasia to 5 judges constitutional bench, Common Cause, a registered society versus Union of India. The 5 judges bench of Supreme Court guaranteed for the first time in India legal recognition to advanced medical directives or living wills. It also reiterates the legal recognition of the right to passive euthanasia. Supreme Court held that to live with dignity also includes right to die with dignity, and it was so decided in Gyan Kaur's case. 44th Amendment amended Article 359, which now provides that enforcement of right to life and liberty under Article 21, and it cannot be suspended by presidential order even during emergency. If you have any queries, feel free to ask. Thank you.